All right, welcome to Philly, Landon. We'll get started here with Ed Kratz and then Les Bowen.
Hi, Landon.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Hey, congratulations on the proposal. I hope your girlfriend said yes there.
Yeah, she said yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it was spur of the moment, but she hasn't taken it back yet.
Congratulations. Where was that? Was that in Mobile or?
That was in Gulf Shores, not far from Mobile.
Okay. I just want to ask you what can you do this week? I'm obviously you're still rehabbing. What do you plan to do over these next few days at rookie camp?
Really, I got off the plane here a couple hours ago, so we still have to kind of go through a plan, evaluate where I'm at, meet with the coaches, the athletic trainers, the strength coaches, and I'm sure they kind of have a plan in place for them, and obviously it'll change depending on where I'm at. But right now I haven't gone over a plan, so I'm not sure what they expect of me or what I'm going to be doing this weekend.
Thank you.
Hey, Landon. I'm Les Bowen. I hope I don't offend you if I asked you about Devontae Smith instead of yourself.
No.
What can you tell me? Tell me something people don't realize or don't know about Devontae Smith.
Smitty's a funny dude. I don't know if you can tell. I mean, in his interviews, he may seem a little quiet, and I know if you don't know him well, you may think he's kind of quiet and reserved, but Smitty's a funny dude.
How was he as a teammate? What do you remember about him most as a teammate at Alabama?
Really, I just remember, how he was off the field, mainly just how he carried himself in the locker room, in the dining hall, in the weight room. Just, he was just overall a great person, a great human being, great teammate to be around. A guy that no matter if we were playing football or not, is somebody I'd want to hang out with.
Thank you.
We'll go to John McMullen and then Martin Frank.
Hey, Landon. Just curious, you and your fiance, you both went to Florida State, right? And then you both came over to Alabama? Is that correct?
Yes, sir, we did.
Congratulations on that. And also from the football standpoint, I know you said physically, they're going to have a plan for you, but mentally with Stout, has he gone over you some of the basics with the playbook and things like that?
Yeah, so we've talked about the playbook and plays a little bit. So, of course, there will be a lot more installing now that we're here and I'm in, Philadelphia. We can start meeting, in person, face to face, or in meeting rooms, or however it may work out. I honestly couldn't tell you how meetings will be conducted, but now that we're in rookie mini camp, we'll really start to dive into the playbook.
Go ahead, Martin, and then Dave Zingaro.
Hey, Landon. I was wondering, once obviously you're all recovered from your injuries and you start playing, practicing, and all that, what do you think your toughest adjustment is going to be to the NFL? Just coming from Alabama and everything, what's the toughest adjustment?
I think the biggest thing is going to be, the speed of the game. It's individual per person. It changes, some people. It's all about kind of how each individual sees whether it's, really fast, kind of fast, how much of a change you see from, Alabama to the NFL or wherever college or university you attended. So for me, it's just going to be figuring out, how fast is this game played at this point relative to, what I experienced in college and, what kind of adjustments do I need to make off of that?
Dave and then Paul Domowich.
Hey, Landon. Getting a chance to play center after playing some other positions, how much better of an overall football player did it make you? Learning that position is obviously really important to the success of the offense.
I think I was always the same football player. It was just more of a trying to get the best five guys on the field or the best combination of five guys, and that's really what I've always been about is it really doesn't matter what position I'm at on the field or, if I'm even on the field. As long as the best five players are on the field, that's all that matters for offensive line play. I always kind of prided myself on trying to know what everybody's doing, position-wise, both tackles, guards, and centers, just so you having a full understanding of what the offense is trying to accomplish, what the offensive line is trying to accomplish, can help you to improve your game too.
Paul and then Mike K.
Yeah, Landon, Devontae was talking about your leadership ability earlier, and he said you're one of those guys that when you speak, people listen. It's curious, is that leadership quality been something that you've always had? Does it come natural, or is it something you kind of had to develop?
I don't really think there's been some development of it, obviously, but it really comes down to, who I, want to be as a person. So I want to be somebody that guys can lean on, that respect me, that trust me, that, I'm not going to BS them. I'm going to do what's best for them, what's best for the team. And, honestly, I think like that's kind of the personality I have, and that's how people thought of me at Alabama. So, when I spoke to them, even if it was something that, may not have been, good for them, maybe it was trying to help them with a certain technique or a play or an issue on or off the field, it was, me trying to help them, even though they may think, it may feel like a personal attack coming from someone else. I always want to be a guy that, just kind of explain to them, hey, this is what needs to happen. It may not be a great situation for you, but if we want to accomplish, this, and this is what has to happen. So it's really just about, people know that I'm not trying to, get a workaround on them or anything like that. It's just, I love each and every one of the guys I've played with, and I just want the best for them and the best for the team.
Thanks.
Mike and then Zach Berman.
Hey, Landon. You've obviously played all 5 positions, but what do you like about playing in that phone booth inside?
I like being on the field and playing offensive line. That's really one thing I enjoy. That's why I still keep playing football.
Go ahead, Zach, and then Bo Wolf.
Hey, Landon, I hope I'm not prying too much here, but you did share it on social media in terms of the engagement. Was that something you had been planning for a while to do after you were drafted? And if there's any details you are willing or want to share about the engagement itself?
I had been planning that well before the draft process even started. So it wasn't a spur of the moment thing. Haven't signed a contract yet. Haven't gotten a penny. So it came from the heart. It's something I wanted to do. So it just kind of happened to work out with that date because it was one of the last free, weekends we had.
Bo and then Jeff McClain.
Who's the better athlete between the two of you, Landon?
Well, that's a great question. For some background information, Brooke is a All-American beach volleyball player from Florida State. So maybe depending on the surface in a race, she has bested me on the sand before because that was a new kind of terrain to run on. But I don't know if we have to do some sort of overall athletic ability test to figure that out. But just to be safe, I'm going to say that she's probably the better athlete.
That's smart. Can I ask you about the leadership stuff? You and Devontae have both been sort of described as culture setters. And this is a new regime with a new coaching staff. Is that something that's been, told to you that you two are here to sort of bring some of the Alabama culture to this locker room?
I think really it's not about the Alabama culture. It's just about who we are as people. So, we have our own unique culture here, and I'm still in the process of learning that and seeing, what the coaches, how they want to change it, what they see needs to be changed. And, honestly for me, it's just, really trying to, it's about winning games. But the way I view football is, my mindset is no matter what the score is, I've always wanted to make the other team quit. And that's really the same kind of mindset I want to bring here. It's just relentlessness on and off the field and in everything you do. And I think it's not only a great mindset for games, but anything you do in life. It's kind of like, anything worth doing is worth overdoing. That's just really how I feel. And it brought us success at Alabama, and I feel like the same mindset could bring us success to this team this year.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Landon, who are some of your heroes in life? I guess some you've met, some you haven't, that have kind of influenced how you view life and how you behave.
I mean, really, I could sit here all day and name people. Really, my parents, my family, the coaches I've had, friends I've had. It's, all those people have, they've all shaped my life in different ways, and I'm thankful for every single person. There's just, we'd have to sit here for hours to name everybody, but, they've all played a role, different sizes, but they've all played a role in developing and shaping who I am today.
Well, gun to your head then, can you name one?
My mom, my dad. What'd you say?
Just the one that stands out the most. I'm sorry, you answered it.
Okay.
Any other questions for Landon? Okay, thanks, Landon. Thanks, everybody.
Thank y'all.